how to get out of your own head when giving Reiki. Now, over my Reiki journey, and as we know, Reiki grows us as we go along. But I remember in the beginning it was tough, giving Reiki to a client, but then your thought comes through, ego comes through as well. So let's take a look at Reiki for what it is to begin with, because this might help you to flip your perspective on Reiki so that you can get out of your own head when giving it to somebody else. Reiki is source energy, and it has an intelligence of its own. So right there, that's a way to get out of your own head, okay? You are not the healer, you are the channel that Reiki flows through. And Reiki flows through you with its own intelligence to provide healing for whoever it is that you're placing your hands on, even if it is for yourself, okay? So get out of the way there. Reiki can see the bigger picture of what's unfolding in a person's life, and this helped me to understand it more by thinking, it's not up to me how this person's life pans out. I can have in my mind, for example, if I'm working on my family, my closest friends, dear clients, in my mind in the beginning I could have ideas of what I'd love to happen for them because they'd convey it to me, But ultimately, at the end of the day, you've got to get out of the way because it's not up to you as to how this person's life is going to pan out, as to how they heal from some dis-ease or some ache or some pain or mental, emotional thing that they might be going through. That's up to their higher self, yeah? And this is where Reiki comes in with the intelligence of its own. It can see the higher perspective of what this person needs to be traveling through. If you've got hands on a client, you've hooked up to your team, Reiki is moving through you, and then you're thinking, what am I going to make for dinner? I should have left the washing on the line, it's going to rain. Oh my God. And sometimes we have these thoughts. If that starts running through your head and then you become aware of it, straight away, just in your mind, say the client's name 3 times. Okay, so name, name, name. It just brings your energy right here, right now. And when you're doing this, you can start receiving messages from client's energy field instead of worrying about what you're going to put in the oven later for dinner. Okay, okay. So that's one way to get out of your head in that aspect. Another way we can get in our head is to, for example, I've had cousin that I've worked on that had cancer. I've had my dad that had cancer, okay? People that have had depression, kids that were going through different things, my own children included. And of course you want the best outcome for them, and in your mind you think, oh gosh, I so want this to happen, and it's all positive. But when you're putting that into your client, you're limiting the experience that Reiki can give. This is when you got to realize you're channeling a divine intelligence that sees the bigger picture for your client's highest will and good, or for your highest will and good. So don't interfere with that. And that helped me to detach mentally and emotionally from my clients, from myself. So if you feel like you're working on client and you're getting in your head and you start getting emotional because, this might be one of your children, it could be your partner, a parent, a loved one of some kind. And if your hands are on them and then you start feeling a sad from them or start thinking, oh my gosh, poor you, take your hands off straight away, get out, step back, clear your mind, because that's not helpful, okay? And once you clear your mind, then come back in again and look at this person, not as a family member or a loved one, but this person is just now a client, okay? I found that helped me a lot to detach from my husband, from my children, from my dad, knowing that Reiki is going to give the best possible outcome, because this is what you said in the beginning. When you're hooking up with your team, calling your team, calling your guides, etc., to work through me for my client's highest will and good. Okay, then get out of the way. It has nothing to do with you. So to calm the farm, so to speak, practice, bring some meditation practices into your life, just to become more aware of your thoughts. Actually, I'll put a link below to a meditation that I've made. It's on YouTube, so feel free to watch it on there, just to help get those thoughts under control, to get out of your head and get into your heart. Yeah. Another thing that you can do is, if you're working on client or working on yourself and you know you're in your head and you're thinking, shit, I'm doing it again, let your team know. Say, guys, can you help with my mind, please? All right? Because Reiki's flowing through you into client. And if you're thinking, yada, 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 let your team know, can you please help clear my mind so that I'm open to receiving any messages that might come through me for my client. Please help me clear my mind. And then name of client again, and shut up. Get out of the way. Feel Reiki as it moves through you. Feel your team working on you. Be very present. Feel the weight of your feet as you're standing on the floor. Feel the energy running through you. Present moment practices are very powerful things because it brings your energy to right here, right now. All right. Present moment practices, I'll put a link below where you can access these. They come through every week as well. But there are so many different little bits and pieces, and they're not a big deal. They're not some big traumatic thing that you've got to go through. It really is just tweaking energy to get out of your own way. Yeah, get out of your head. So I hope that has helped. If there are any more things that you get in your head about that I've missed, please let me know. I want to make another video for you to see if I can guide you just that little bit further. I'm Kelly. I'm a Reiki master. I've been practicing Reiki and teaching Reiki since 2014. And this is my passion. I absolutely love working with energy and, being able to see people change from it, and taking on bits of homework that I give clients after each session. And I want to provide you with all of this as well, the homework included, so that you might be able to do something similar with your clients and help people to become aware of the energy that they are, and the energy that they have about them is completely their responsibility, absolutely 100%. And if we can all work on that, on ourselves, working on ourselves consciously with awareness, oh my gosh, we'll be just lifting the consciousness of the planet one person at a time, one step at a time, yeah, one piece of energy at a time, okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy the energy that you absolutely are.